I can offer you either shrimp rice cakes or dried squid snacks. You know what's terrible? One, these say spicy. They're not really spicy, which means they're just flavored for me, which is great because you guys know I hate spicy food. Two, these things are $7 for this little bag, which is 6 ounces of the stuff. Used to be when I was a kid, you could go to an Asian market and you could get a like a basketball size bag for about $2 to $3, and I just can't. I cannot understand why this is $7 now. Phobos, did you guys have these snacks when you were growing up? Everyone here should watch Fire Force. Give it a 4-episode test. I think after the 4th episode, you've seen about as raunchy as it's gonna get, and I like it. I know a lot of people like it as well. Same writer as Soul Eater and B. Ichi back in the day. Same studio that's been doing JoJo. I'm trying to remember. David Pro did some really, really older anime that I didn't know David Pro back then. Like, I didn't pay attention to studios back then. But when I looked it up, I was like, oh, this is a thing of my dreams. I'm not bringing it to the camera, Smashio. You've seen it before. Have you not seen that before? It's my Mega Man family portrait. Here. There you go. You see it now? It's specifically like Mega Man 10 style roll. And then it's also they have a portrait of Proto Man in their portrait. So in their family portrait, they have a portrait of Proto Man. And I just have mine framed. That's the only difference. Mine is framed. That's all. I almost clicked the Tarkov icon for some reason. Alright, so I think I'm safe for now, so I can just chill here and, like, evaluate my stuff. I can't save that guy. There's nothing I can do for him. I do appreciate that the quest objects do not take up any weight. You know what they should have done, since our only other option is to go Far Cry 2 on them? They should have made it so like you can either give him a medkit or you can give him a bottle of vodka. And it won't save him, but he won't complain and he'll still be your friend in death. Like for his last few moments in life, he'll be an ally to you. He'll turn, his dot will go green and everything. Although, as far as I know in the game, people like never die once they're on the ground. I've never seen one die unless I finish them off myself, so who knows? Could live forever and we'll come back through here with a medkit. Here's my vow right now. If the game gets to the point where we're literally having to run from every fight in order to progress, and we can no longer, like, actually stand up and fight and save allies and things get way too confusing because of it, then what we will do is lower it back to either Stalker or Veteran difficulty. Also, why didn't anyone tell me we weren't in full screen? Didn't you guys have a fire here? What happened? I wish my Russian was better. I just want to tell if these guys are actually talking to each other, or if they're just speaking lines back and forth, or if they're actually having a conversation. No frozen pizza. You gotta go to Maestro's house out there.
Не зря же я тут вон сколько неба копчу. И я, и друганы мои.
Droga. I heard Droga, friend.
Ёлки-палки. Знать бы раньше, что столько таскать на себе придется. Патроны, еда.
None of these guys
Да.
have medical.
Послушайте, мужики.
Дофига.
And none of these guys will give me the duty guys prices, so I guess it's just better for us to run off the duty and avoid running into the bandits that we know are there. Also, it's like 2 in the morning. You can still call at night. Also, it's 2 in the morning. Don't you have, like, open till 4 pizza places where you're from? If you don't, you live in the wrong area of the Americas, my friend. You ever accidentally eat all of something that you weren't intending to eat just because it was so good? Uh-oh. Ah, you kidding me. So really, I get close to the duty guys and they're like, oh, we need help now. But we'll reward you. Can we not go anywhere without it being a damn defense mission? Woo! Alright, at least these guys got heavy firepower. Ah, great. I show up to help and my MP5 jumped up. What? Oh, you gonna be thanking me for this? Whoa! I helped. I once made a 1 can of Pringles last an entire, like, 7-hour road trip. Smash. I was very proud of myself. Cue last blood. S.T.A.L.K.E.R last blood. That's exactly what I was thinking of. $24-hour noodle house sounds great at first until you realize what's gonna do your diet and your budget. I'm sure your body thanks you, or doesn't miss it though, Phobos. Besides, you can have noodles at home. We're not in Asia where noodles are actually cheaper to eat out. No, it's still cheaper to eat at home than most of the Asia I've been to. A pomegranate I can understand, because once you've done the work to crack that thing open and you're eating it huge, there's no way you're going to be like, yeah, I'm just going to eat half of it. Nah, you're going to take that whole thing and then you're going to throw it away because you're not going to get messy again. Alright, I'm actually going to help this time. I'm going to run straight out there and get some. Oh, I'm drawing all the attention. Woo!
Pretty good job you did there, Stalker. Shooting those mutants. Nothing spectacular, however. So if you want to go through, you'll have to pay.
Notice how the dialogue that was written said, but you ain't too quick on the draw. But the dialogue he said was nothing spectacular, however. Makes me wonder if 2 different translation teams did it for voice lines and for written lines, or if the voice actors were just given their own, like, creative freedom to say what they felt would be more appropriate. All I have to say is duty guys are bastards. And, wow, I've never said the word bastards out loud before. And I hate that they're not more appreciative of me, and they won't just let me go through free. Though it does make me wonder if they would have let me gone through free if I had killed more of the mutants. I did like 3 of them myself, didn't I? That's not bad. See a little bit of food. All these guys are breathing hard stuff too, because they just got into a fight. Let's check these dudes and see if they have any hoofs on them, because we know hoofs are worth money. If a pig can take a dozen shots from a rifle and keep charging, it's a pretty badass pig. I mean, pigs in real life, not even mutant boars like this, they're pretty thick skinned. I mean, you can kill a boar with like a 20 caliber pellet rifle. I've seen it done. Like 300 and 400 pound boars. But you gotta have shot placement out the wall too. And centerfire rifle calibers, most people opt to use heavier penetrating loads, as heavy as they can, just to get through to the vitals. And even then, it's, you know, a game of actually hitting the vitals. Hey, you, Stalker. What's up, Artyom? Even though you're not the actual Artyom, I want to know. But he does say that about the thing. About the animals from the Dark Valley. He doesn't have any money, though. Artyom is broke because of those bad metro deals. That guy's also broke. I want to make money off these duty guys. Oh, that's why this guy's breathing hard. His AI is still running around like crazy. He didn't calm down. And which means I can't trade with him because he won't stop moving. Yo, chill, dude. You're okay now. You don't have any money anyways. You're broke. So, screw you. You keep running in circles if you want to. What about the stuff you were shooting at them? Like, just now? That was like 9 mil. That would have been... I can't... I've never seen a boar in real life shot with 9x19, to be honest with you, so I can't attest to the performance, but having seen shotgun slugs, arrows, 7.62, 5.45, and 2.23 rifle rounds, and some 308, of course, at longer distances, shot at hogs, I could say that 9mm wouldn't be my first choice. Hogs are pretty tough. They're very thick skin. Getting through the ribcage to the vitals is a big deal. And then their vitals are a little bit further back than most American hunters would think about for our prey. Or, you know, for the typical deer or fox or squirrel. And even then, hitting stuff like that, they're just tough. You can watch videos on YouTube of guys that go around with these big spears. I used to sell these spears, by the way, that have spikes that come out to the side. They're not really spikes, they're more like feet at the base of like the actual metal part of the spear. And the rest of the handle is wood, and the reason for that is because guys will go out, at least in Georgia, they would go out with like their bare feet and sneak up on hogs where they're sleeping and stab them. And then the feet were to keep the boar from running up on you through the spear because they were so tough that they would still try to take you down. And when you see these videos on YouTube, which a lot of them are with GoPros on the chest or the head mount, you will notice that there will be boars that are literally like they've dropped like a milk gallon's worth of blood, and their hearts are gone because they've been stabbed through with the spear thing, right? And twisted up a little. And their lungs are obviously collapsed at that point because there's a big giant stick going through them. And these things are still fighting for like 30 seconds to a minute and a half. They're just tough. It's kind of why they're such a nuisance in the US, because when they came here, not a lot of predators taking down boars, you know? So, kind of like the fire ant, they've just been taken over. Which is why there's no season for boar in the US, and why a lot of people don't eat them, because they have diseases and worms and stuff that we don't really have anything to deal with. And people don't want to get their machinery at, man, what do you call that? When you kill a deer and you take it to a place where they dress it for you, there's a name for that, but I can't remember what it is right now. Processing, I guess? Meat processing? In any case, there's no season for things like boar and coyote because they're considered nuisance animals because they're so tough, and there's not a lot of things out there killing them. So the more that hunters kill, the better. And it doesn't even matter if you're eating them or not, which you probably shouldn't, because they're not... It's not like... It's not the same as getting a domesticated pig on a farm and how clean they are and how well taken care of they are. And saying like, oh, this meat went through a processing plant that cleaned everything. You're eating an animal that eats the dirtiest stuff, lives in the dirtiest places. It's like, not worth it. It's kind of like jackrabbits. Like, some people can eat them, but it's not recommended, and no one's going to frown on you for killing them and not eating them, just using them for fertilizer or throwing them away or whatever.
Buzz off, Stalker. We don't let every loser go through.
He told me that if I paid him some money, it'd be fine.
Buzz off, Stalker. We don't let every loser go through. Buzz off, Stalker.
Speaking of losers, you are the guys that don't have any money.
Buzz off, Stalker. We don't let every loser go through.
And I was gonna let y'all have some nice stuff.
Buzz off, Stalker. We don't let every loser go through.
Well, I don't let every broke guy look at my merchandise either. Y'all chill out. Y'all can't even afford, like, my best stuff. Who is the real loser here? Alright, trade that to you, duty man. You go back and get your bread up, and we'll talk about the rest of the pieces, alright?
Buzz off, Stalker.
Very
We don't let
reasonable
every
rates
loser
for
go
friends and
through.
family, just a small cut of our meat. Yeah, right, the broken record thing? Processing, thank you, Bobby. I was like, I wanted to say taxidermy, I'm like, taxidermy is for trophies. You don't taxidermy, you don't take your meat to it. You don't take your you don't take an animal you killed to a taxidermist for meat, you take it for a trophy. Though I suppose if there's somebody that does both, they probably have a good business. Well, not just the head. You can do a whole body thing, though. How you doing, Bobby? I'd offer you a shrimp chip, but I just ate the last one. What's up? Oh, okay, I didn't have to pay. Because Barkeep said it's all good. And, thanks for helping us fight off the boars. Take the deserved reward. Thanks. Can you tell me something interesting? Are we bros now, or like, what? I'm cool with the duty people? He's smiling! No, he's not smiling. That was just like a trick of the eyes. I thought he was smiling for a second. I can see it, right? Y'all see that. It's there. It's a little dead inside, but it's there. That is a slight smile. That is a smile. I'm calling it. That's a smile. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, you need to hang out with richer people. Or you need to come down, hang out with us country boys. Some good rednecks. Where just because you have a single wide bathtub in the bathroom doesn't mean that you can't fit a whole deer in there for decoration. If anybody can figure out, it's good old country boy. Damn, Bobby, that sound good. Except for the ghost pepper part. I don't deal with spices well, so I'll let you have that. Oh snap, I got a trailer over here? This actually looks like it's in good condition. I guess because they're maintaining their gear. It's not like the stuff I've seen abandoned out here. In any case, we're moving on to a new area, so how about we need a new hard save, just in case. And we'll go to the barkeep for the first time, and hopefully this dude will have some money, and he'll buy stuff for better prices than Sidorovich, because then we'll start doing our mass trek where we start taking a bunch of the weapons that we left behind in the stashes to this guy, so that we can get money. Let's not waste our rifle loads, by the way. Let's roll with the Biden Spesh. The Biden Spesh full of buckshot. We'll keep going with that. Yeah, as Maestro says, as I say, stop being poor. A lot of your life can improve if you just make the decision to stop being poor. I do know we say that as a joke, and then we say it as like poor as a mindset thing, but I do sometimes wonder if someone takes that seriously and they're like, block on Twitter, ban, unfollow, I'm never watching this channel again. I've had people block me on everything for less. Bobby, have you played all 3 Stalker games? Oh, by the way, guys, Adiev in his sleep-deprived stupor bought me the other 2 Stalker games. So, guess what we're playing when this is over. Alright, I think I'm done snacking for now, I think. Just starting, actually? Cool. I am playing for the first time myself, and I wish I had played this back then, when it came out. I think this would have colored my... This definitely would have colored my opinion of New Vegas, since New Vegas came out in 2010. I'm not saying that, these games are comparable, of course, they're 2 very different types of games. But, like, remember when we were in the sewer? In the sewer? Actually looking around at the stuff that's all messed up and the gears and the pipes, everything felt unique and new and scary because of the way it was arranged. I never felt that way about Fallout's environment, except for like how the environment tells a story. But even then, that was like few and far between, at least for me. I can think of like all the occurrences in one hand. Everywhere we've gone in this game so far, and we're very much getting started with this game. There's been a story to tell with what's left behind. Like, just walking in here and seeing this guy's body and seeing a dog tear it up, and then we look back where that dog went and we see a whole bunch of other dogs. Like, just stuff like that. I've been enamored. Is enamored the correct word? I need a dictionary check there. Duty has a bunch of guards up here, but they don't have anyone stopping all these dogs from, like, coming into their town. Except for maybe the bodies that they have hanging up there. I do not know why they hung the body up there, but we'll see. $15 for all 3 on the Humble Bundle? That's great. Like, it's kind of crazy to think about. And I mean, everyone has their own money. You can spend on whatever you want. But it's crazy to me to look at a game that comes out. Hello, what is up? Oh, that's one of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R graves that may have some stuff in it. It's crazy for me to look at like a game that comes out and it's $60, and then in 4 years it's $20, and then you can buy a game. You can buy games that are over 10 years old for $2 to $3 a pop, you know? I feel like that makes gaming unique as an industry. Because even other digital goods, not all of them depreciate in value like that. But at the same time, what does it really mean to depreciate in value on a digital good? I mean, I guess it's like fashion, right? Or no, because even some fashion is more expensive as it gets older. But it's like, the only reason, if you can't wait, then yeah, you buy a game right when it comes out, right? But if you're playing a game for the first time you just never heard about, then you're not really losing anything from playing it later, right? You're just getting money, or you're getting a discount. Also, these guys chasing me all the way here. I do not want to fight all these dogs. I cannot fight all these dogs. Okay, some of them are backing off. I don't think I'm going to be able to check out that body that's hanging though. I'm just going to have to make a break into the town. See if old Barkeep can help me out. Surely they have security here. Yeah, they have like punji sticks and stuff where these dogs have died. I'm going to quick save here because I want to see if this hurts. It does not hurt you. But the dogs can pass through it without getting stabbed, which is not as advertised. This is bad. And I just used my last medkit. Yeah, that's not the way I want to go through though. Holy jeez. Morrowind and Oblivion. And dude, Morrowind and Oblivion, like, you can get them cheaper. Is this where I quick saved? This is a terrible idea. Alright, I quick saved because I didn't want to die there. Alright, can I get on top of the truck and we'll do it like Tremors? Raise your hand if you've seen a Tremors movie. You don't have to have seen all 4 of them. But I hope you've seen at least one of them. The only game which price is still growing after being released is Minecraft. Really? Minecraft's release price 2010-ish, 2011-ish was like $30, right? How much is it now? Also, sup Roger, good to see you again. But yeah, stuff like Oblivion appreciates in content while the value, or the price decreases. Because people like Phobos, or other people, are modding the hell out of those games and getting another hundreds and hundreds and thousands of hours out of them, right? Hey, you guys want to help me, or are you just going to stare at me being an idiot on this truck all day? My point is, as a person who plays games way after they come out, sometimes I feel like I'm missing out, but a lot of the time, I just feel like I'm saving. Oh my gosh! Hey, help! Help! Yeah, get him. 23? I didn't know it was 20. I thought it was 30 when it came out. My bad, I'm putting my gun up. Thank you guys for the help. What you rocking, bro? That's the AK-12? No, this is 74. This is an odd handguard on it. Anyways, I'm a simple stalker from the other place. Valak player. At first I got confused because I thought he was addressing me as player. What are you staring at? Can you tell me something interesting? Freedom is hiding out behind the old warehouses. Break them all down. These freaking... Freedom is hiding out behind the old warehouses? Break them all down? I don't understand what he means. In any case, you got some money, dude? He does not have that much money. Meaning he cannot afford my very, very nice wares. Also, I'm keeping the suited dogtail because if I get another mission and turn one in, like if I go back to Sidorovich someday, I can turn it in like instantly and I'll be good to go. Might be just because of your currency. Where are you from, Raji? Also, is it Raji or Ragi? I thought about that the other day and I was like, man, I hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong. I speak, or most of my languages, in my experience, are romantic, so I tend to put the romantic curve on them.
Stalker, protect the world from the zone. Join duty.
650 for that, he can't afford it. I just gave him some money so that he could afford it, and he still can't afford it. Jellyfish. What do I have that you can't afford? Litka, 20, not worth it. I'm not selling you any of this stuff. I would even give you the thorn, my dude, but you don't have enough cash. It's unfortunate, but I do have another medkit because you. Also, is your name Volka Dry? Oh, this guy's name is Volka Bourbon. This is the strongest soldier in the game. Got 2 drinks he's named after. I was gonna say, we met a Volka Dry before. Totally thought dude's name was Vodka Bourbon for a sec. I think it's supposed to be. Volka Bourbon. That might be an Abacam? Abacam? What? The AK? Lately, the mercs have become much more active. We also call them marauders. There's another kind of swine here. Don't know if you've heard. Kind of like bandits, except experts in ways of war. Huh. Strange thing, they used to prefer to attack stalkers, but as of late have become more interested in scientists. But you look out in any case. I wouldn't put it past them to shoot your head off either. And these are the guys that work with the scientists. I didn't know that there was going to be another faction. Unless he's talking about himself. Anyways, everyone give it up for a great performance by our very own Hypnotic, who made it into the game with his real name, Max Hipster. I love you, Hypnotic. Alright, so he can actually buy one of these artifacts. So I gave him a little money, but I got that money back. That other guy doesn't have enough money for me to pump into him to buy some stuff. You look like you're in charge, Sergeant Kitsinko. So let's check him out. Abakan rifles only 2-round bursts in the blowback and the gas system, if I recall. What? And the blowback? What do you mean, and the blowback? Plus gas system. Are you talking about the, It's not the AK-12, it's something else. With the little 2-round hyperfire thing, with the tilting, or like, the barrel has its own little camming, like, movement system. Gonna end me in my sleep tonight, not it? What if we never go to sleep? There was a massacre by the outpost. What happened? That's the last wave of mutants that came before the blowout. It's quiet for 3 or 4 days, and then there's another wave. If not for us, there'd be no bar. There'd be no duty. We're the last barrier in the way of these crazy mutants. A lot of our boys met their end here, and I hope no more of them do, because I kind of need them. AN94, that's what I was thinking. You're from Serbia, you can pronounce it however you want to, but it's somewhat funny how Eastworld would say Raji. Rogi. While Westerners would say Raji. Raaji. Well, in any case, as long as you're happy with it, Ragi, then that's fine. I was gonna say, there is no, like, J in a lot of Slavic languages, is there? In Eastern European styles. So Rogi would make more sense, wouldn't it? Anyways, thanks for telling me. A94 is also called Abakan, like the city. I didn't know that. So, we're talking about the same rifle then. I'd like to know something, I need a job. Purge the dog lair? No, I'm not interested in that at all. It's my first time here. Could you tell me a little bit about this place? Before the accident in '86, this was an industrial area. As you can see, there ain't too much left of it now. In the basement by the hangar, you'll find the 100 Rats bar. The place is run by a local trader who doubles as a barman. If you want to trade, talk, or get a mission, or find out the latest news, that's the place to go. There's also the arena, where you can fight and make some cash. What? There's a fighting arena in Stalker? Phobos, we found Fight Club. Duty's base is not far from the arena. If you want to join Duty, go straight over there. I can join Duty? What? They'll tell you who to speak to. Oh, by the way, all this area is protected by Duty, so behave and keep your weapons holstered. If you start shooting, the patrol will calm you down quite quickly. Hey, this dude talked about Fight Club first. I can talk about Fight Club. Also, he actually has a little money, so I want to see if I can sell him some of my nicer stuff. Which doesn't really seem like I can. I could probably sell him 2 jellyfish. Can't sell him any of my more expensive things. We'll sell him 2 jellyfish, and then I'll regret it later when I found out that Barkeep would give me more money for it, or something like that. I'm just making prediction. You said there's a bar here. Can you tell me exactly where it is? In the basement behind the hangar. I'll mark it on your map. Thanks. You said Duty base is here. How do I get to it? It's not far from the arena. I marked it on my map for you. Don't you love when people mark stuff on your map? That's some Elder Scrolls goodness right there. Ragi, what time is it for you? You should be 6 hours ahead of me, right? So you're just waking up 8 AM on a Sunday? Why aren't you in church right now? Maestro, go iron your clothes for church. Let's talk about this arena. Go to the hangar with the broken roof and you'll end up right in front of it. I'll mark it on your map. Thanks, bro. This guy is awesome. He's way better than Wolf. Wolf was like passive aggressive with me. Kinsinko is the man. I hope that the Kinsinko doesn't get killed or something, because so far everyone else we've run into has gotten horribly murdered. I just realized that guy's keeping his light on me, which is what I can see. Also, the sun went down while I was in conversation with these guys. Let's check the map. Well, it sounds like it's a great time to go back then, Maestro. Ain't it? I don't want their filthy hands touching my map. I don't know where they've been. General Varanen probably wants these military documents I got him. It seems like if I go left to the bar, though, I'll get a reward for some of the other stuff I've done. Swithboard. I imagine that's supposed to say switchboard with a secret stash. It says something's valuable hidden on Duty's territory in the switchboard. Let's go after that first. I could use more stuff. Actually, how much? I have enough gear. Or I have enough weight to carry more. Yeah, at least we know we can hang out in here and not run into trouble. Hello! Oh, you know what? This is the same bullpup we saw before. And I was wrong. It's not a Chinese bullpup. It's the AK bullpup. I don't know. I don't remember the official designation, but I've seen these since I was like 12 years old. And GP-25 grenade launcher, of course. Warrant officer. Can you tell me something? If you want to know about the same thing that everyone's been bugging me about for the last 2 days, then I'm telling you, go and take a bath. If I knew, and they didn't forbid me, I would have told. But as it stands, I don't know. Don't know shit. What do those scientists find? Where did our leadership go? What do I have to do with any of it? They're off on vacation and don't have to answer to us and explain themselves. This is starting to sound a lot like the... Oh, he's got money. This is starting to sound like the Tarkov backstory. I don't want to give up the goldfish quite yet because I'm wondering if there would be a quest that would actually ask for one. I will give him some of the stuff I have multiples of, since he can afford it. Ooh, not that much. Yeah, bro, hand over them rubles. Thank you, because, yeah, your business. Hats 14. Gotcha, that makes sense. Hats... Seriously, we couldn't get like 2000 era flashlight. Whoa, what's up? What's wrong with me being here? I'm gonna quick save just in case I'm really not supposed to be here.
Get out of here, Stalker.
Nikita Anaconda. Yeah, you don't sound suspicious at all. This guy says the same thing about freedom, which I still don't really understand.
Get out
Flesh
of here,
Eye
Stalker.
doesn't seem to be worth that much money to these guys. And this guy has enough money for like a jellyfish, and that's it. I wouldn't mind having his med kit though. How much are you charging for vodka? Nah, I don't need to
Get
buy
out of
anything
here,
else in here.
stalker.
Alright, you know what? Some of your bandage too. Could use that. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go find that switch. Oh, that's not the exit. Huh?
What are you after?
I guess said come over here. Does he actually want to talk to me? This other guy's telling me to get out, and this guy's like, yo, come over here. What are you buying? That type of vibe from him. However, this doesn't seem to be the way to get there. Unless I'm supposed to pass through the hangar, and that guy is just being extra aggressive for no reason.
Get out of here, stalker.
Yo, I'm trying. Just give me a sec. I don't know where to go.
Get out of here, stalker.
But I quick saved in case you're gonna shoot me in the back.
Get out of here, stalker.
I guess this is an important place for them. Let's go talk to the guy that actually does want our company. See if I can figure out how to get in there. And on the way, we'll stop at the switchboard stash. 8:36 a.m. Not going out yet. Even if quarantine ended since some countries saw a spike in tested people. Ah, I see. That's safe. Did quarantine end for you guys? It has not ended here yet, but some things are open, but they're open with, you know, precautions. You pissed off more than one person insisting it's a First Amendment violation to close churches by telling them to look up Act 1724. What does Act 1724 say? Also, yeah, that's not a First Amendment violation.
Stop. This area is closed to outsiders.
Ah, I didn't know that. Maybe we can talk about it? Sergeant Plichko? Prepor Plichko? Why don't you let outsiders in? Where did you naive boys come from? There's a war going on, right? We're fighting Oh, freedom is the name of the bandits. Okay, that's what these guys meant when they said freedom is hiding behind the warehouses. I got it. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense to me. I definitely wouldn't be on their side. But I think, and this is me speaking from within my religion to people of my religion, not speaking out to other people that don't want to hear it. I wouldn't tell y'all nothing. I do think a lot of people treat the churches as more of a social gathering. It's the same as like people going to school or people going to work and then gossiping there. It's like they're not there for church, they're there for church. You know what I'm saying? That's always been my view on it. A war with freedom. Why? Because there's no place for those freedom bandits in the zone. They must be destroyed. If you're interested, go ask Barkeep to explain everything. I'm busy. Okay, so that's it. He has to say... He has a little bit of money, but I could sell him a wrench. Taking all the cash of all these guys. So, I thought I was gonna go hit this switchboard and get money. And get a stash. These guys are saying no, but maybe if I don't pass the sandbags, they'll be cool with me. And I can get up here and find it, because it's somewhere over here. It says a switchboard. Also, I'm wondering if I can sneak past these guys just by being on the roof, even though I literally climbed up here. Right where they could see me. This is definitely not where this stash is. It didn't fully end, but public places are now open again, with gatherings less than 100. That is still, that's pretty good though. That's still a lot less restrictive. But yeah, no need to rush out and get yourself all messed up. Although, I suppose, you know, the proper precautions, it could probably be okay. Okay, I don't see this stash. Switchboard. We're looking for switchboard. Whoops. Texas set an all-time record for new coronavirus hospitalizations yesterday, I guess. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't think it's inside. Plus, it's probably not a good idea for me to be jumping on this thing. That's how people in Korea got injured watching street concerts. Maybe it's on the side of this here. Or maybe it's actually inside this building, and you have to like come under where I am from inside the building to get to it. Seriously, what is this song? It's like the favorite song of this entire, like, Chernobyl area. Maybe it's a song from the past that got recorded, like Dr. Stone or something. Why is that a problem, Etter? I don't think I understand you. Do you mean the problem is like people aren't doing it? And they should be? Or that they are and you don't like it? Oh, a problem that a lot of people aren't. Yeah. But at the same time, and I know it does sound a little silly, and there is a huge difference between stuff we know and this type of stuff. At the same time, a lot of people have been sick in the past and have not gone around with masks. And yet in other countries, wearing a mask almost all the time when sick was very normal and natural. I do think, I guess like it depends on where you are and if you get huddled together with people in ways that you would rather not be. But hey, another stalker. What's going on, bro? I do think that one can get by with the precautions, but if you don't have to and you don't want to risk it, that's your call. Your health, it's your body, it's your choice. Unless it's Thursday night at Hypnotic's house, then it is not your body, and it's certainly not your choice. I know this slime decreases bleeding. I don't care. I want this money. Did you manage that? You let me take you for a ride, bro. Okay, so I didn't find the stash. I can still go claim this reward, and I can still go actually to the bar. I didn't know I was gonna run into other stalkers in here, though. Oh, the stalkers have their own little zone here, where they make fires, and try not to burn down the place where duty is letting them stay. Now, there was a dude hanging out in here. Maybe I can talk to him. You look kind of important. Are you S.T.A.L.K.E.R? Dude, you got a little antsy there. Also, this guy's got one of those LR 300 rifles that I used to see as part of this game. What does this say? Dynamite. Dynamite? Dynamite. Dynamite. Explosive. Dynamite, right. Well, that box is empty anyways. Seriously, this guy's got what I think is like the AR equivalent for this game. Oh, yo, I've got a new fight for you. This is Fight Arena, dude. Arnie. I will pass on that until I'm ready to come back and do some fighting. Especially if it's just like fist fighting, or I guess it would have to be knife fighting. There's no fist to throw in this game, right? Senor Porter. This guy's a loner, but he's got on some good armor. He didn't have any money, though. Let's go talk to some people, sell some stuff, do some mission stuff, go into the bar for the first time. We'll see what else is going on here. Bye. Your boy can read. It's the most winding path to get around here, but they actually have good music going on. And if we go up behind the bar, do we run into special people? No, we just run into the bar's back door. As well as supplies. I thought there was gonna be, you know, special, secret extra services back here in the bar. Sound good at that. I don't know, Hypnotic. A lot of people don't always consider their own safety. That's just life, though. You know as well as I do, there are a ton of people that would be dead if not for the work of other people in their society. I was trying to read this, but I can't. C'est qui aime bien. C'est qui aime bien. Pravila? Pravila y... Norm... I don't know what that is. That's kind of faded. Normi. Something and normal? Normacies? Maybe regulations? Like normal, regular, normal regulations? Pravila, 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 pravila. I have no idea. Policies and regulations it is. Oh hey, I remember you. You're from the memes. I remember you. Zorik, you're from the memes, because people try to leave.
I said come in, don't stand there.
And then they can't. Because this dude is like, nah, come back in.
I said come in, don't stand there.
Like they go,
Don't stand there.
and then they can try to leave.
I said come in.
He's just like always doing
come
this.
in, don't stand there.
Oh man, speaking of that broken record thing, we can't even talk to him, he's too far away.
I said come in, don't stand there.
It says press F to open the door, but his door's locked, so I can't go see him. Oh look, it's Metro. Metropolitan. Oh, Metropolitan? Metropolitan? Or is that just metro system? I don't know. It's a metro. It's underground. There's trains. Metropolitan.
Damn it, if only someone helped.
I love how you come into the bar, this guy's standing there at the front door, eating his food, looking over at the front door. Oh man, I wish someone would come help me. I'm in such trouble. If only there was someone who came through the front door that could help me out. Oh no.
Why did I bother?
Yeah, I'll talk to you after I talk to the barkeep, bro. Can I have some of this food? Can I have some of your drink? Can I have your bread? Alright, what do you need? I've got a big problem, man. I lost my family rifle in wild territory. I wanted to shoot some bloodsuckers, but I barely got away. Damn, listen, bro. If you get it back, I'll pay you. I made a little cash here, and I'll give you all of it, just to get my rifle back. It's a family rifle, you know. Passed down from father to son, and I lost it. I've grown used to it. It's like an extension of my arm now. It better be a Mosin.
Damn it, if only someone helped me.
Go on. I'll give you anything. Just return my rifle. I beg you. I lost it in that place where those damn bloodsuckers live. Here are the coordinates. Be careful though. Bloodsuckers aren't the friendly kind. Is there a friendly kind of bloodsuckers? And if this is time, then it's definitely not gonna happen.
Damn it, if only someone helped me.
I won't cheat you. It's in your interest. Can you trade stuff?
Damn.
Destroy the lair of the bloodsucker. I mean, if we're already going there, we might as well.
Damn.
Have you ever run into a bloodsucker? Are the bloodsuckers... No, he says, bloodsucker black with scars all over. He's sitting over the corpse, doesn't see me. I freaked out and made a run for it. Are bloodsuckers the thing with the tentacle face? It's a double barrel and not actually a rifle. So it's a shotgun? Or is it a double rifle? And yeah, I do answer. That was my point.
Damn it, if only someone helped me.
I'm kind of wondering, I want to look in the encyclopedia to see if bloodsuckers were the things in the sewer. Or I guess just the one thing in the sewer. It is? Thank you, Nero. How you doing, Nero? They jump around quite a bit, and they're also half invisible. And seeing one in the sewer is not great. Wasting 3 mags to kill it is also not great. And what was not the greatest of all of the not great things was the fact that there were 6 soldiers behind them that somehow that thing didn't attack before it killed me. Or, not killed me, but went after me. I was just like, what's the point of this? Not just on a stance of, you know,
Damn it, if only
realism, but just of like game design. I thought it would have been cooler to introduce the player to a bunch of soldiers that they're used to, shooting at them, and then suddenly you just see this thing whipping around, killing them, and you're like, whoa, what is that? And then you have to realize to fight that. It's kind of a classic way to introduce those things, but I do think it provides a little bit of scariness. Speaking of scariness, I'm never scared of starving. Eat up some meat, some potted stuff.
You can't go there.
Oh, is this the back door? What's up, security? I can't even talk to security, unfortunately. Oh, what? Hold up. Oh, I can't pull up my binoculars. What am I looking at? Is that actually S.T.A.L.K.E.R in the TV? Mind flares. Mind flares indeed. What's up with radiation giving people, like, sci-fi abilities? This guy's just saying, damn it, over and over again. They look to have one of the mutants' heads in a pot, like they're actually making stew out of these things, which I don't think I approve of. What's up, bro? Glad you know my name. This guy is also drunk. Brome. Brome or Brom? That translates to something, right? I just can't remember what. Damn it, yes, I'm drunk. I'm drunk. They wanna kick me out of duty if I fail this task, you know. But I'm not feeling too good at the moment, you know? I feel for you, drunk one. Thank you, Mark one. Alright, let's see if he has a job. Probably to help him out. Find the weapon of the... Luthier? What is that? Shouldn't have freaked out like that. How the zone messes with your head. Thought I had good nerves. Never afraid of anything. And here this. It's howling in my ears. I wonder if he's talking about dogs or he's talking about the psychic thing that hit me in the sewer. No, howling. He's talking about dogs. Enhanced cannon. I see. What's up with people, like, leaving their weapons behind everywhere? Y'all got no discipline. Alright, in any case. I can sell him one thing of droplets. Which, I guess I'm not really using. When I need to fix the radiation, I have the medicine though. Can you afford anything else I'm carrying? Not the big stuff.
Got something interesting for people like you.
You look like a guy I don't want to talk to. This guy's name is Snitch. It's not just radiation, it's Soviet radiation. I thought you were actually going to explain something. It's not just radiation, Soviet radiation. It is kind of cool if we think about all the way back to the days of Doom. No, not Doom. What am I thinking? Wolfenstein. It's like in real life, a lot of the toppled governments that no longer exist today, Nazi Germany, Soviet Russia, these guys did scary experiments in real life. They weren't really fruitful, but in video games, we get to express that horror of stuff that is derived from reality. So, you know, in Wolfenstein, you go far enough, you start fighting zombies because Nazis did try to experiment on, you know, undead soldiers and stuff like that. And I guess in a lot of these games, we'll get to see all the scary stuff that you can dream up when you grew up with grandparents that lived through the Soviet era. And in real life, no, there's no mutants running around. But in a video game or in a novel, you could write through the whole thing and you can make something creative out of what is kind of mysterious in real life. Kind of cool, right? That reminds me of something, Nero. Did you know that in Korea, they have a drink called KGB? It's similar to like an American Smirnoff Ice. I work as a dealer of information. I sell important info and buy charts, documents, and lab records. My information is valuable, and very useful to the one who possesses it. I want to buy some information. Not really. Kill Master Stalker? I don't really want to kill another Stalker, dude. Stalkers are cool. I'm cool with Stalker. Right now I can sell you information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R for virtually nothing. 4,000 rubles. Nah, I'm good. I got all the information I need about these guys, dude. You got any money? I'll sell you some stuff for some money. You can have a thorn. Can't afford my slug, and you can have the other droplets. How about that?
My information might well be of use to you, Stalker.
Nah, it's not. I'm good.
Piss off.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your vodka, dude. You can catch me outside if you're pissed with about it.
Do you respect me?
Baldy, look at this guy's head. This guy has to be a developer face, right? Oh, you have it there too? Where are you from, Nero? The reason why is because we used to have a drinking game that you would try to hide a Smirnoff Ice in like a place where no one would look, but you try to make them look at it. And like an EOD, if someone else found it, even if it was on the job, we would make them drink it like right then and there. And when we went to Korea and when we were in Thailand and then a few other places I traveled. I've never been to Australia, so that's cool. Good day, mate. Now I can lump you in with all the other Australians I know. No, remind me to introduce you to Kiko and Nemo when they come around, and Westy. But yeah, anyways, because we couldn't play the icing game and say like you just got iced and make somebody drink on the spot and hopefully not get in trouble, we switched up to the KGB since that's what we would get. We would say like you just got hit by the KGB, even though again it's another joke because KGB doesn't exist anymore. Just like when we're always talking about Soviets. If you haven't been to the arena, I'd recommend it. It's a good way to make money and show everyone what you can do. Not everyone has the balls to fight the next monster. Oh, it's monsters you fight. Oh, I don't like that. As soon as I save enough cash for decent armor, I'm there. Any jobs? Killed a traitor? Sure. A while ago, another stalker and I went looking for an artifact right next to a scorcher. We found so much stuff, even found a couple of artifacts I'd never seen before. Not even pictures of them. Interesting. If you could find him, send him a lead greeting from me. And while you're at it, maybe you can find where his secret stash is and get the second artifact. It's worth it, believe me. Huh? I'll think about it. Besides, if I fail these missions, it's no big deal. Can you buy anything I'm holding? You can buy one of my stone bloods, but I actually like my stone bloods for myself. Everything else, a little too expensive for you.
Come here. I've always got something interesting for people like
Borka Ferret. What do you want? What did you hear? Everyone who believes in the monolith. The monolith? Why does this sound familiar? KGB is no more, yes, of course. Of course, comrade. That Torish. Everyone who believes in the monolith is completely nuts. They keep banging on about it. Nobody actually knows what's in the center of the zone. An invisible crystal that fell from the skies. I reckon one of the secret labs blew up. I mean, some stalkers used to work in a few of them. But, obviously, you can't bomb the zone. Not only will the radiation spread all over the world, half of Europe will be flattened by the zone's reaction. Someone has gone totally mad lately. I heard they're killing normal stalkers for no reason at all. How do you like that? Damn phonetics. I think it deserves some attention.
Information might well be of use to you, Stalker.
Oh, that's like the only thing I can say
I've
to him.
always got something interesting for people like you.
Hey,
My
dude,
information
this is
might well be
bordering
of
on
use to you,
harassment.
Stalker.
Just chill and stay away from it. Hey, Vinya Player, I met your brother outside. His name was like Vinka Player. Nobody has managed to get through the vehicle scrapyard because of the brain scorcher. Some people do not see a stalker go through the invisible border, fall over. Oh, did see a stalker go through the invisible border, fall over, then get up a couple of minutes later and head straight for the center of the scrapyard. He ain't been seen yet since. That is interesting.
I've always got something interesting for people like you. My
Alright.
information might
Let's finally talk to the barkeep.
Hey, Mark, have you brought the documents from the Institute?
No, I haven't got him. That ain't good, Martwin. Ain't good at all. You understand how much we need him, don't you? We need him bad, believe me. The brain scorcher is right under our noses and we don't even know what it is. Get the documents now. We'll talk after that. I think I understand. I'm here for the job. Oh, he wanted a gravy, apparently. I didn't know. And there's a camp defense thing, so I guess I... Oh no, I received a gravy for the camp defense. Never mind. So I have 2 gravies, and this guy has money, and he's got... Yeah, Abakan is Obokan in this game. They have British rifles, the Mark 86, or L86. They call it the IL 86. And I imagine these all run on 5.56 that I don't have. They got 1911s in this game that they call Kora 909. Whoa, what? Walther P99, which they're calling a Walker P9M. Got Merc suits, got Stalker suits. I could use any of these, but I don't have a lot of money. So you can get a 5.56 rifle, or you can get a much better type of AK. 5.56 seems to do more damage, indeed, as well. And then compare it to our 9mm, these 45 pistols do a lot as well, but they don't seem to be very accurate. Compared to the pistol I have, yeah, apparently I have a pistol that's plenty accurate as it is. Doing a little bit more damage, not worth it if I can't hit anything. I'll stick with this since 9x18 is so plentiful.
Damn it, if only someone helped.
I want to sell this guy my excess artifacts. Except for the goldfish, because I still think someone might want that. Actually, you know what? Let's check out what his missions are. Then we'll start selling off stuff. Also, let me check my suit. My suit is a merc suit, but it is in terrible condition right now. Unfortunately. L85 in this game is unreliable, do not buy. So it's just like real life then. Nero, have you played all 3 Stalkers? Or are you kinda new to them as well? In any case, you're in good company. Alright, let's see what kind of missions there is first.
Have you brought the doc?
How did I manage that?
Kill a soldier some other time. Attain a flesh's eye? I got one of those for you right now. Bam! And in return we got food and money. Oh, hoof of a boar! We sold all of those, unfortunately. Meat chunk artifact. I have one of those. I don't want to give it up. Eliminate bandits at the garbage. I don't want to go back to the garbage right now. I don't want to kill a soldier. He's not going to pay much for my weapons either. Besides, having a 9mm pistol seems like I would waste all my 9x18.
Damn it, if only someone helped me.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell this stuff. There's nothing else I really need to sell. Fort 12 Mark II. I didn't even notice I had that.
Why did I bother?
Oh wait, yeah, that's the same as the base pistol. Played them all, playing the anomaly mod right now. Cool. Games that you can mod always extends the value. The 85 is the percentage that'll do something you would want. That would work better if it was at L45. All I'm saying is there's a reason that in the 80s and 90s, top British military looked at American rifles and they were like, yeah, we're using those. And they didn't bother loading out with, actually no, they got Canadian ones because Canada was still owned by Britain back then. And they got the Dymaco or Dymaco, which are basically Colt but Canada brand rifles, because they're like, yeah, these L85s, L86s, not gonna happen. Thanks for following, Nero. I kind of want the Stalker suit, but at the same time, it's more than half of my money right now. And I have a feeling that we might run into a free Stalker suit in the future. Same thing with these weapons. I don't want to pay money for something we're going to find. What I will pay money for is for ammo. That is expensive. Is what it is though. I'm really wondering if this... I wish I could have a comparison screen. My rifle is a lot more accurate. Has a higher rate of fire. My rifle handles better. This rifle does slightly more damage. I'm gonna keep my rifle for now. Canadian land wasn't owned by the UK at the time. They were just a part of the Commonwealth as they are today. It's the same thing, ain't it? I meant that their military was owned by them, or reported to them. I don't know. Phobos, explain it to him. Tell him, Phobos.
Damn it, if only someone helped.
Yeah, right? The NPC lines in this game. I understand it was 2007, and that this didn't have the hugest budget in the world. Wow, SS-109 rounds? Got them green tips in the game. My boys. I understand they didn't have the biggest budget and they built this game on, like, you know, hard work and dreams, but at the same time, I'm like really annoyed with how much the NPCs keep repeating themselves. Like, I get it, but I'm also like, yo, chill out. I'm not gonna mess around with the 1911s, even though damage is cool. I have so much 9x18, and every time we get in a fight, we pick up more of it. And I have it stashed in various places around. $1,200? It's not bad. Just trying to think what else we need versus what we don't need. We have a lot of bandages, we have a decent amount of medkits. We're still playing in master mode, so we have to be mindful of this stuff. We have one grenade. I have a pseudo dogtail that I can't do anything with until I get back to Sidorovich. And we have way more food than we need. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna eat.
Hey, marked one.
And then
Damn it, if only someone helped.
I'm gonna sell off the rest of this food. Not the rest of it, but a good amount of it. We really need to clear our weight.
Damn it. Come here.
How much weight do we have? Still sitting on 30. Documents don't weigh
Damn it,
anything.
if only someone helped.
I guess I'm carrying a lot in ammo too. No, that's not that much. 0.14 kilograms. Oh, it's per a certain amount though. That's probably what's making up most of my weight.
Hey, marked one.
We don't need that much vodka. We have plenty of medicine to use. And we can go back to the duty checkpoint in order to get more medicine, where we stashed a bunch of it. Energy drinks. I feel like I never need more than a few just to get myself out of a sprinty situation. And I'll keep holding on to the goldfish, just in case I need it for a mission. Or we could sell it for money right now. How much the documents, sir? 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 The documents don't weigh anything. It's 0. Suitcase weight? Nothing. Absolutely 0 kilograms. I guess because it's a quest item, same thing with the flash drive. They wanted to make sure that if you rolled up on a quest item, it wouldn't force you to drop things, which is generous.
Hey, marked
Player-centric game
You
design.
brought the documents from the institute.
Alright. Look, here are the documents.
Great work, marked one. We have the documents at last. I need to have a look at them now, and maybe I'll work out how to get north. While I do that, if you have problems with money, you can fight at the arena. The owner of the arena is Army. I've uploaded his coordinates.
The 4th time they've pushed the arena to me as the player.
Okay, the documents you brought from the institute make some things a little clearer, but we're still missing the info we need to get a full picture. A lab designated X-18 is mentioned, and its description matches the abandoned underground vaults in the Dark Valley. Looks like you'll have to go there and get the info we need. The lab is closed, and you'll need 2 electronic keys to get inside. I'll give you one, but you'll need to get the other one from Bull in the Dark Valley. All you
Bye-bye.
have to do is acquire the 2nd key to Lab X-18. Get inside and retrieve the 2nd batch of documents. Don't forget to get yourself a protective suit, or you won't have a chance in hell of getting to the lab. So, will you do it?
I'm telling y'all, anytime anything is mentioned about going underground, I do not feel good. But I'm glad that we can play this together on stream. Because otherwise your boy, not brave enough.
Damn it, if only someone helped.
What do you know about
How
S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
did I manage that?
An experienced stalker as far as I know. He used to work through the northern exits from the zone. He was hardly ever seen there, but there are rumors that he took his group right into the center of the zone. What do you know about the stalker they call Ghost? He's one of S.T.A.L.K.E.'s men. They say he can sneak in anywhere without being noticed, apparently also to their hideout where there was a bloodsucker living. I heard that he took out the leader of some crazy group. What was the name? Ah, Final Day. That's the one. What's the people in their weird, like, middle school club names? They were pretty wild, those boys. Oh, by the way, I heard that Ghost is doing some job for the scientists. So if you're looking for him, try by Lake Yantar at the mobile lab.
А все-таки
How did I manage that?
By the way, my theory about Strellick living in the sewer still stands. I think they were able to get in and out super easy, and that the mutant that was living down there was like their natural security. We believe in you, Q. You have the power of reloading saves, you can do anything. But my heart might give out. What is the wish granter? Well, that's an interesting question. I wish I knew the answer. I can tell you the legend about the granter, if you want, but you make up your mind how much truth there's in it. Wanna hear it? Yeah, absolutely. The legend is about the monolith. What was the name of this development studio, by the way, that made S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I asked just because, you know, there's a development company called Monolith. And I'm like, every time they say Monolith, and I'm just like, Monolith? You know, the Monolith? GSC Game World? Thank you, Phobos. Anyways, which may have caused the zone to appear. When the zone exploded in 2006, they evacuated people living near it, and the zone itself was cordoned off by the army. Everyone was panicking, nobody knew what was going on, and the zone was expanding, and the field labs couldn't do anything. Loads of people died there. Everyone was afraid of the radiation. Which, I need like little dots for the lines. Which could affect half of Europe. After a few years had passed, some reckless guys like you appeared. They called themselves stalkers. From the movie. They started to sneak past army cordons, believing that there are things in the zone that would make them rich. Bit by bit, they brought out weird things, artifacts, which eventually turned out a race for them. Scientists went after them like crazy. They paid fantastic money just for one trinket back then, not like now. After I just sold him a bunch of artifacts. After a while, the first tales and legends about what's deep inside the zone, by the tumbled-down nuclear power plant, started to circulate. It was also then that one of the veterans told us the story of Monolith, who made the game Shogo and promised a sequel, but it's been 20 years and no sequel has come about. I'm kidding. That allegedly grants your wishes. You should have seen the hysteria. Experienced, level-headed men started trying to break through to the center. Everyone wanted something from the monolith. We got some morbid details about the first stalker who made it through to the monolith. Go on. When the zone had just appeared, many people were trapped inside and cut off from the outside world. Most of them died pretty quickly, but there are a few lucky survivors who tried to do something about it. One of the survivors found himself by the station and noticed some strange light inside. With no way back, he decided to try and get closer. He saw the broken roof of the sarcophagus and the light coming out through it. He climbed up the wall, looked inside. The sarcophagus, by the way, is the huge concrete like cube that is built around the Chernobyl station in real life, which somewhat helps keep the radiation from leaking out like crazy, and hopefully will hotbox that place inside enough to where everything in it will die. That sounds like a terrible idea, too. Also, you weren't around during the day where I used to be in Discord all the time and someone popped in and yelled to scare at me. And then popped out. That was a terrible time. They did almost go bankrupt trying to make S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. Really? When was that? Or is that more recently, like when they tweeted about S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2? Lately. But anyways, the sarcophagus, big concrete thing that keeps the radiation inside and keeps it from not pouring more radiation outside. Among the debris of metal and molten concrete there lay a massive black rock. It was the monolith. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to shake off the spell and realized that he had climbed very close to the sarcophagus, which was highly radioactive. He was scared to death, but through the fear he could sense the monolith calling to him. The monolith called to him, and he came to see strange, unbelievable things about the monolith inside his head. Cool. I don't know what's true in this story, but that's not the point. What's not, but the point is the guy made a wish, which came true, while the zone grew by 5 kilometers. Do people in Serbia say kilometers or kilometers? It seems like the zone gobbles up more land for every wish that is granted, but that ain't gonna stop hotshots like you. They keep trying to break through with their precious little wishes in their hearts.
Damn it, if only someone helped me.
Well, now we know about the monolith.
Come here. I've always got something interesting for people like you.
Новичку.
My information might well be of use to you, Stalker.
If this guy didn't look so damn suspicious,
Come here.
I would actually be inclined to give him money.
My information might well
I would be inclined to give him money to tell me more about S.T.A.L.K.E.R, because the mystery of S.T.A.L.K.E.R and Fang and Ghost is actually really interesting me. What's up, Metal Bear? Shut up, Maestro. Kilo? Like kilogram? Exactly. Or do you say kilogram or kilogram? American style. Kilogram. Kilometer. Kilo. I'm kidding. Don't kill hoes. They work hard for the money. Kilogram. Gotcha. Which is, of course, why other people say kilos. Whereas here in the land of pounds and tons, we barely ever use it. Whoa, hold up. Wow, this is worse than the Tarkov sound attenuation. Like, you literally cross a certain line and the music changes. Because in America, we need to kill everything first and ask questions later. Exactly. That's why it's kilometers and kilograms. Though kilograms to kilograms actually wouldn't be that big of a difference. Anyways, what's up, Metal? How are you doing? Are you a fan of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R games? This is my first time. We shouldn't mess around. We shouldn't stay on much longer tonight, but we should mess around with the arena since they've been pushing it on us. And you know what? Let's take a hard save. Just in case something goes wrong. Because now that I know we're fighting animals and not people, I know it's not going to be a fist fight, and I imagine I'm going to use up a good bit of ammo. Ah, I've got a new fight for you. Go on. So, your first fight. Your opponent is a piece of meat, just like you. He's here because of debts, and he only has two options. To come out and fight, or to land himself in the nearest anomaly. Oh, I am fighting a person, and not an animal. Thus, kilogram. Exactly. Kilogram. Grams, liters, meters, kill them all. I've never heard the term kiloliter, to be honest with you. I legit thought this guy's name was Anime Loner when you first highlighted over him. Arnie? Anime Loner. That's like... That's like I used to think... I used to think that the guy who left Nintendo recently, but he's doing a lot of other work and other games and stuff like that. I thought his name was Reggie Feels Anime. And not Feels I'm or Feels Aim. After Call of Pripyat, they were working on S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. They froze development before disbanding. No one thought a S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 would happen until they returned recently and announced it's back on the working board. Okay, so that's what made those tweets even more special when they came through. Thanks for the context, since I knew about S.T.A.L.K.E.R when that stuff happened, but I didn't know about S.T.A.L.K.E.R, you know what I'm saying? Wanna watch a Western? Nah, Reggie Feels Anime, exactly. Alright, so we're actually fighting a person. He's gonna fight like a cornered animal. Equipment for today, let me think. Okay. Why don't you use 2 PMMs? 2 clips each should be plenty. Either you kick his ass or we feed you to the dogs. Not much of a choice. Go on now. Sure. Why not? Let's go into a fight. Oh! I love the camera work. I wish there were more cutscenes in the game. But I guess if there were too many, it would become like, it would get old. This PS2 era camera work though, y'all understand, like, I love it. Also, I'm pretty sure I got way more than 2 magazines for my pistol, but I ain't complaining. Someone's like yelling, shoot him in the face. Remind me of my shoot him in the face story. I'll tell you guys after I'm done here. After I'm done kicking butt. Also, I didn't get to bring any bandages in with me, so if I have to pull my knife, it's not gonna go well. I'm gonna love to find out that this is actually just what Russians do on Sundays. This isn't fiction at all. Ah, I should've ran up and stabbed him while he was reloading. Oh, he's a... Woo! Your hero, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of which, Metal, where are you from? That y'all speak Kilo a certain way. Professional Russian pistol pit fighting league. The D4C. That the deeds done. That the cheap. So, when I was going through basic training, I've told this story on stream before, but I haven't told like you guys specifically, and a lot of you guys weren't around when I do it. When I was going through basic training, and this is a lesson of a story that actually has to do with like how people interpret information, and how a lot of people can be wrong about information, which I think is, and how people react to information too, which I think is very relevant to what's going on in our country in the US right now. Anyways, I'm coming down the stairs with my weapon, and I'm like gathering up certain people because my drill sergeant told me to get a team of people to go do some drills or something. Because we were like doing the example for all the other people in the platoon, which would become the example for all the people in the company, right? So I'm gathering some people, and like as I'm moving downstairs, there's like I live on the 3rd floor of our building, but as I'm moving downstairs, there's like a big commotion on the 2nd floor, and I hear a bunch of people yelling. I don't know what's going on, and I didn't want any part of it, so I just kept walking. I found out later that there was a guy having a seizure, and what I thought were people crowding around a fight, which I didn't want any part of. They were actually crowding around this guy having a seizure, and they were all trying to help him, you know, keep him from swallowing his tongue, which I don't know if is a real thing or not, or keep him from biting his tongue. And he had hit his head on the way down, so someone was trying to like hold his head from bleeding out and stuff like that. And when I found out, remember, I found out later that the guy had a seizure and fell on the ground. I had no idea about that. But when I did find out, that confused me a lot more than what I thought was going on, because I remember as I was going down the stairs and everyone's yelling, I distinctly heard someone yell, "Punch him in the face!" Which leads me to question, was that guy thinking it was a fight and he was like, punch him in the face? Or was that guy well aware that the guy on the ground was having a seizure and he was telling them to punch him in the face? Who knows? So the swallowing is a myth, but biting can happen. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. But the tongue swallowing thing, that's a myth. I always thought the tongue was anchored, but that it would just like, the back of it would swell up and fit in your throat. I didn't know. Dangerous, well-paid missions. That sounds like y'all are trying to get me killed. What's up, bro? You won. Here's your reward. 1,000? That's it? Your last fight didn't mean shit. You're still the same piece of meat you were before, and no self-respecting person would bet a single mag on you. If you want to earn some proper cash, you're going to have to make a few more appearances in the arena. Your new opponent also got through the first round, and his first fight was a lot harder than yours. I don't like him, to be honest. He kills too quickly and the crowd doesn't like that. So go on, show us what you can do. The stakes will increase after this fight. All you got to do is stay alive. Move it. I am not ready because you didn't give me my stuff back, and therefore I haven't recovered anything. So let's at least recover our health. And we'll take another save just in case we die in the arena. Yeah, I imagine the smartest thing would be like if you have like $1 mouth guard in your gym bag from like boxing, or like, you know, in that point in the military we all had mouth guards for stuff. It seems like the smartest thing to do would be to just shove that in their mouth to keep their teeth from clacking and stuff. If you knock him out, it might keep him from biting down on his tongue. Hypnotic is the smartest man in the room tonight. Alright, let's go for this fight then. What are the conditions of this fight? He didn't say anything. Is it another pistol fight? Oh, whatever. They're plus health regen, not added hit points? That's why I put it on, Nero. I had less health from the fight that we were just in. And I didn't want to spend... I didn't want to use my, oh, submachine gun. I didn't want to use my healing items to get it back, so... I put those on to regen real quick before I put them back. I'm aware of what they do now. Although I have to admit, when we first started playing the game, I was a little confused about what they did. But I do like my free health regen. More so, I like the negative effects that come with it, more so than I like the negative effects that come with the other artifacts. Where's this dude at? Someone just said stab him in the face. Go on. Come on, bro. Stab him in the face. Okay, this guy must have went around in a circle with me. Was this the experiment for, like, the S.T.A.L.K.E.R multiplayer mode or something? Okay, where the hell? Ah, there you are. Painful. Oh, and you actually die in here. It's not like, death suppression field a la KOTOR 1. You just die. But yeah, so health low, health coming back up, free heals, back into the arena with full health. Oh, good. If you die in the arena, you die in the game. If you die in the game, I'm not gonna finish that. I do like how they give you a portion of this so that you can't just see directly through to each other. And then they actually bother to... Woo! First time go. You won, here's your reward. 2 grand? Reward's getting a little bit better. Well, you're not as much of a pussy as you first seem. Now it's time to test you out in a real fight. You're up against 2 guys. What? Whatever. A little 2-on-1. Nothing I haven't done on Tuesday nights I have not exhausted before. The first one's called Sweet, and I don't remember the second one's name. They were paired intentionally as they hate each other's guts, so don't worry about them working as a team. They're more likely to shoot each other. Today is rifle day, so don't let them get too close, or you'll have to pick you up piece by piece. The odds are 10 to 1, so if you win, you'll make a fair amount. Off you go. If you die in the game, game over. What's up, Cosbox? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Are you doing well? How much longer are you gonna be on? I want to do a little bit more of the arena, then we're all going to bed. I don't care if you're in Australia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Serbia, if you're on the International Space Station. Everyone's going to bed at the same time. I said so. Let's try a little one-on-one with the rifle, shall we? Shoot him in the face. I love the commentary from the crowd. Peanut Gallery. Oh my gosh, hold up. They said it was rifle day. They meant it's rifle day for them. Meanwhile, I get the Biden spesh. Whew. Uh-oh. Not good at all. You know, that guy also has a shotgun. Was that a bad translation, or do you think... Not a translation thing, or do you think it was like an error in the game note and everyone has shotguns? Because that explanation that he gave me too makes a lot more sense if it meant that he shotgunned her. Maybe that was a transcript problem, like they switched it, and then they switched it for the game, but they forgot to switch it for the dialogue or something. Let's try that again, shall we? I have no idea what that is, Cos, but the title does sound like it would affect you deeply. Take some time to digest it. Drink some water to help with that digestion. See what comes out, you know what I'm saying? I want to get closer, but I don't want to get chewed up either. I'm gonna need this guy to learn how to do a 2-shell reload. Alright, if I use 10 shells for one guy, I'll have 10 shells for the other guy. Problem is, I don't know where the second guy went. This ain't good. This guy's not back here anymore. Where'd you go? Oh. That's one. Can I get his ammo? There's other homeboy up. My radar just popped up with him, or like the counter. Ah, you can't get his ammo. That's unfortunate. I don't see a shotgun either. Alright, so 11 shells to do this now. 80s scary film? Sounds like the best kind. Good practical effects. Oh, oh, oh! It's over there. Huh. Where did you go? Oh my gosh! That took a good chunk of my health. Luckily we quick save after we killed the first guy. And I can't run, of course, because I'm damaged. And I'm bleeding, and I can't stop the bleeding, so I need to kill this guy super fast. Or die. Dying will stop my bleeding problem. Absolutely. Some parts of the game are rushed since they had to rework the whole game based on somebody using software to translate different localizations. Huh, okay. Yeah, I think after I'm done with this, I will definitely read more about the development. That's normally what I do. I play through, and then I read, like, hey, how was this game made? If I didn't already know it from, like, a video or something that I watch. That way I can kind of learn more about the game in that way. Alright, where'd you go? You're on this side, but where are you? Oh! Time for the old switcheroo! Oh no! He knew it was coming. Maybe I should have snuck it. Alright, now I'm bleeding and I gotta hunt him down. Oh! Hold up, stay right there. I'm gonna finish you soon. Bleeding. Bleeding stopped. I got 3 shells left. Come on. Got a limp to victory here. Alright, 2 shells, 2 shells. Yeah, if I get clipped here... yeah. Okay, I got my knife. And I can't run. This ain't gonna end well. Oh! 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 It was a knife try. Take your puns and go. Where's this guy at? Yeah, keep using your shots, bro. That must be nice to have free, unlimited NPC ammunition. Ah! Missed that second shot. I got startled there, I threw the shots. Oh, that didn't do it. Woo! До свидания, dick. Ah, he didn't let me say my line and kill him. Oh well. A little closer and that victory would have been cutting edge. Stop. Q's had a stab at it. Get out of here with your puns, you people. I swear. Hirogi, did you play this when it first came out, or did you play it like kind of later as well? So many things I discover makes me wish I was a PC gamer back then, but... Let's see, 2007? I would have been thoroughly invested in my Xbox at the time. No, 360. I would have been on my 360 then, yeah. But I can definitely tell why this game wouldn't have been a popular, like, console game. Let's try one more arena fight, if they offer it, shall we? Well, now I can safely say that you're a fighter, a real fighter. Now it's time for a team fight, but you get to fight with two rookies, two brothers on your side. They haven't fought yet, but they're brothers, so I had to put them into a team fight. What? I wouldn't expect any real help from them if I were you. You're fighting an experienced team. They're contenders for the final this season. The final? People die doing this. You know what I bet this is? I bet this is, one, as shown with the first guy we fought. One, it's a good way to get rid of prisoners. And two, in a world of limited resources, it's a good way to cut down on the population. And fill up those little meat cans, yeah? Let's see. A dangerous lot. They use different weapons, but one has an automatic shotgun. Be careful with them. Good luck, pal. You're gonna need it. Alright, look. I know he has an automatic shotgun. What are you giving me? Is what I'm thinking. Also, I think my health is full. But we'll give it a chance to recover just a little bit. But I think it's full. Just making sure. Alright, so yeah. We know one has an automatic shotgun. Are they gonna give me a rifle? If they give me a rifle, I can pull it off. Then the audience wouldn't have thought he was such a hack. Just stop. Alright, I see one of my partners has a rifle. Okay, they gave me a rifle. What I'm wondering is if this guy goes down, if I grab his gun, make life a little bit easier. And of course this... Ah! Ooh! Sounds like it was a shotgun, alright. The guy over there. I'm getting hurt. See if we can go for a flank with those guys. Being the distraction. Alright, 2 more mags left. Still got that good PP ammo. There's a guy around here. That guy's shooting with the other. I'm going for the flank, but I'm also dying. A little hard to fight while I'm dying. Yeah, dead. I played it like a month after release. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing this after the first mission. Then fully played in 2005. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I get that. It's kind of weird, like, when I was a teenager, I went back and played games on the N64 that I was a little bit too young or not very, you know, I wasn't ready to play them and understand them and beat them when I was a kid. But I had fun with them. Games like Turok and Lode Runner, whether it was action or whether it was fine-tuned controls and fine-tuned controls and like what am I thinking? Star Wars Rogue Squadron, or if it was just puzzles like Lode Runner, or just stuff I didn't have the patience for as a kid. Came back as a little bit older and I was like loving them. I could if it was me when this game came out, it would have been the horror as well as the little bit of jankiness and controls that would have made me stay away from it, but come back as an adult ready to appreciate it and the game design a little bit more. That's how I feel, at least. What made you put it down when it came out? Alright, let's try that again, shall we? I mean, they are saying, you know, counting you as different experience levels, so maybe that's maybe. Alright, homeboy with the shotgun is gonna be, like, useless to me. I should stick around with the guy with the rifle. And just use him as bait. And make the actual shots for these guys. Uh-oh, bad day. And I'm almost dead. Sounded like someone drew a knife. So I'm sure that... Oh my gosh, the corner! Well, one thing I can say, it's fun, it's challenging. Yo, one of you guys sneak a grenade in there? You are brothers after all. You're supposed to think about these things. Alright, caught a round on that one. Oh, okay, my bad. You scared me, bro. Go draw that guy out. I'll kill him, you draw him out. You gotta go in there and get him, bro. You're not gonna hit anything at that distance. The Biden special wasn't built for long range, bro. And sounds like the guy behind me is dead. No, he's not dead yet. His brother is. Pretty sure his brother's dead. And he's gone. Oh, hey. They gave me bandages. I didn't realize that. I would have been using that to stop the bleeding a long time ago. Also, that guy did not die like I wanted him to. There's a pro tip for you. When you look around the corner for your enemy, don't die. Thank you, Maestro. Alright, so we get 2 bandages, which are pretty much just going to be good for stopping bleeding. I think that guy went down. Alright, that guy's down. It's 2. Oh! No! What are you doing? Give me that. Ah, I wanted to grab the shotgun, but it's not like I can take the stuff I get out of here anyways. I wasn't so much into shooters back then as an MMO. So okay, I had a nice atmosphere and all, but it didn't help the game was hardcore and I was just starting off on shooters. Yeah, that would have broke me down. I would want to say my first hardcore shooter that wasn't actually an RPG that just had shooting in it, like Fallout and stuff, probably would have been Far Cry 2. And I know that's not the hardest of core shooters, but the way it was stripped down, it was the same thing for me. The way it was stripped down for its features, and yet how it tried to build like environmental ambiance and a very peculiar set of NPC interactions. It definitely drew me in and turned me off all at the same time. Kinda like your mother. 4,000 for that? Are you kidding me? You know what? I guess we have been making a decent amount of money. This is like Fibonacci's reward, I suppose. Alright. How about we do one more fight, and then we're done for tonight. Alright? You get a special fight today. Even the army has heard about you. Don't be surprised. They fight here too. There's even a... Wait, what? They let the army guys come in here? Oh well. They fight here too. There's even a general in the crowd. These guys are from the Spetsnaz, or from Oman. They're well armed and their armor as good as you'd expect. Don't worry though. I ain't gonna leave you out there in the rain either. You'll get a vest used by Freedom. What? It's light so it won't slow you down. Go on. Show them stalkers you ain't no whipping, boys. Good luck. So we're fighting like straight up military. But I get a better vest. There are 2 of them. And there's only 1 of me. Okay, what kind of equipment we got? Oh, hey, we get to play around with the Akaban. We got 1 bandage, 1 heal, 4 max total. Hey, they even put in the AN-94 front sight on this. That's pretty dope. Does it have the 2-round hyper burst? It does, and you know we're gonna use it. Although it might not be the smartest idea. I just want to try it. I only got a single shot on that one. It's not quite as hyper bursty as I would like it, but it did kill that guy in the head, which is cool. I just want to see what this armor looks like. Wind of Freedom suit. I might have to get one of these rifles. Even though in real life, there's not any in circulation, because it doesn't work very well. I suppose if you made a game that is set in the far future, you start looking at future stuff as becoming the old surplus good that is widely available. Kind of like in Call of Duty Ghosts, how they had the HK-416s, which were recently adopted when that game came out. but they're all like torn up and the sights are all broken and janky and stuff. I'm like, that's a good depiction of using your real world knowledge of what is brand new right now, fast forwarding 25, 30 years and saying, okay, this is what's going to be old by the time we get here. Oh my gosh, where did this guy go? Oh! Why? Where did you even come from, man? Also, he's got one of those bullpups. I also didn't know about the higher difficulty was easier to already pass through the 3 games I saw people talk about in like the game scripts. Do you think the higher difficulty is easier? Because looking at the chart, I don't think it's easier. And experientially, I don't think it's easier. But I'm willing to be convinced otherwise to present it with evidence. If anything, this is a fight of maneuvering. We definitely have a capable weapon. And capable ammo as well. But if they get behind us, or if they see us first, it seems like they're going to be the ones to win. That guy, I swear I saw where he went and somehow he ended up flanking behind me. And I have no idea how he was able to do that. Alright, that's one dead. That's right, get cheering, get cheering. Alright, we just gotta watch our sectors here. Gotta make sure this guy's not getting behind us. Oh, there he is. Really? That guy's armor is top notch. Shit, where'd you go? Fuck, where did he go? Alright, we're gonna bound back out so we don't get shot in the back. Woo! Alright, now I see him. Whoa, see? He's shooting through cover. That's not fair. Alright, now I don't know where he's at all. I really do like this map design for this specific, you know, task and mission. Like, it's a very well thought out little tiny arena for this specific purpose. I've definitely seen a lot worse. Come on, dude. How tough is your armor? 20 rounds left. Switching to semi-auto. Okay, so that's the one with the good armor. The first one went down so easily, the second one not so much. Yeah. That's the easy one. Where's the hard one at? Sealed up. Oh, hello. Found you. Oh, hello. Trying to land more headshots for more damage. That guy still sprays to that little center block there. I don't think that one's clipping is correct. Yeah, anytime one of them advances on me like that, I just need to back up. When you have the difficulty, it ups the AI's damage as well as yours. You mean like their percentages? Because what I saw on the damage chart is that when you up the difficulty, you go to 100% damage instead of like 135 or 135, 125%. So the way I saw it was that I'm doing less damage and they do more damage. The modifiers, at least. Where'd you go? I don't have anything else special. Just have to take the ammo. So you guys have VSS? I'll take it. That should have some other armor-piercing capabilities, yeah? Ah, of course you have no ammo in it. Huh? Don't you life. Dang. Okay. I'm bleeding, I don't have anything for it this time. Alright, BP should be biting through his armor more. Ooh. Oh no! Increases gun damage in general, so enemies take less round to kill you. But so do you. To kill them? Huh, I'd have to relook at the chart. Because from what I read, it seems different. And it feels different since I've been playing. And master difficulty as well. Come on, dude. You went down really fast last time. Do it again. Oh! Hello. That's careful indeed. Hey! Perfect headshot. Finally. One-shot headshots if your target isn't wearing an armored helmet. What about the times when you feel like you hit them, but it also seems like the bullet went straight through them? Is that just a part of S.T.A.L.K.E.R, or like, what is it that does that? In any case, for me, playing in Master Mode has been not as pleasant combat-wise so far. But I did want less loot, and it has delivered that to me. Alright, I got 6,000 for that. I'm not ready. I will fight more on the next time. So, let's hard save. We're gonna do one of those weird things where I actually look to see if anybody I know is online right now. Which I doubt. It would probably just be the Night Owls, the Speedrunners, the Russians, and definitely the Australians. Nemo might be on doing some Dark Souls. Wait for what, Maestro? I wanted to see what he was gonna say now that you won. That was it. He just said, like, good job, here's 6,000. That was it. There's still more fights to do. I just didn't want to keep doing the fights. I wanted to go to bed. And you're gonna go to bed too. And next time, we'll see what they say. And if we don't catch it next time, that's okay. Because you'll be able to catch it on YouTube later or something, if you really want to, alright? So, I'm gonna find someone to host. You guys go to bed. I don't care where you're at in the world. Everyone's going to bed. And if you're not going to bed, the only other option you have is to go watch anime. So, watch anime or go to bed. Good night. And good to meet all of you good old S.T.A.L.K.E.R fans. I hope you stick around for next time. Laters. Take care. Spokojnej noci. Up in the club. That's also acceptable, it's her.